Hello everyone, my name is Adam Passmore, and today I'll be walking you through my case study analysis of Fresh Start Power Washing, a growing service business in Austin, Texas. We will explore the business model, market opportunities, financial data, and ultimately make a strategic recommendation for the owner, Jordan Carter. So for our first case question, I will be discussing the key facts of the case, the constraints being put on Jordan, the issues that need to be taken into consideration when thinking about going full-time with the power washing company, and finally, the critical questions that Jordan really needs to ask herself in order to make a decision. So first, here come the key facts. Jordan Carter is 28 years old and currently works full-time as an assistant manager at a bank with an annual salary of $45,000. She founded Fresh Start Power Washing as a side business, combining her business acumen with a passion for hands-on work. In 2024, she operated only on weekends for 10 months, serving roughly one customer per weekend. Despite minimal marketing, she generated $14,000 in revenue and $8,000 in profit. Her service offerings span residential and commercial clients with a focus on eco-friendly cleaning solutions. Jordan's customers are highly satisfied due to her 4.7-star Google rating. She is also known for quality results, flexibility, as well as personalized service. Now, as a full-time employee, Jordan can only work weekends, which really caps her earning potential. She also has a seasonality constraint because she only operates 10 months out of the year due to Austin's climate, which still provides more time than in many regions, but winter slowdowns remain a big factor for Jordan. She is also the only worker in the business. Without help, it is very difficult to scale or take on larger jobs. Jordan also relies heavily on word of mouth and has not yet invested in any other form of advertisements. Also, she doesn't yet have detailed financial models, customer acquisition cost projections, or break-even analysis for full-time operations. Lastly, for the key issues, one of the biggest key issues is, should she quit her full-time job? This is the central question of the case. While she is profitable part-time, jumping full-time means that she would have to give up her financial stability and benefits of her current job. Can the business generate enough volume to replace her current salary? The business must bring in at least $3,750 a month in profit to just match her job financially when accounting for taxes, benefits, and other items. What market segment should she target? Homeowners, realtors, and commercial property managers all offer potential, but each have their own different expectations, frequency, and profitability. How should she allocate marketing resources to grow? She needs to select the right channels: Google Ads, SEO, Facebook or Instagram ads, referral programs, to maximize her return on investment and keep customer acquisition costs low. And lastly, is her pricing strategy sustainable? With tiered service packages ranging from $100 to $700 and costs from $70 to $200, she needs to balance competitiveness with healthy margins. Jordan's main original goal of her power washing company was to use it as a side hustle while still working full-time to use the extra income to pay off student loans and save for her future. She also grew frustrated with the lack of fulfillment in her work, so she wanted to do something that combined hands-on tasks with her original mind for business. She also had a growing idea of eventually becoming an entrepreneur and making this job full-time, and she would have to quit her job at the bank. Initially, Jordan's goals were simple, but as her business grew, her aspirations for her business have to grow as well. Her goals of leaving her $45,000 salaried job and committing to running her power washing business full-time may not be feasible just quite yet. Instead, she should first focus on doubling her client base. While she usually targets one job per weekend, she should target about 2 to 3 jobs per weekend. Along with this, Jordan should test weekday availability while using her paid time off from her current full-time job to see if it would be worth it. Lastly, she should develop financial benchmarks that she needs to hit in order to even consider a full-time transition into her new career of running just the power washing business. Starting with the 3 target markets that Jordan may choose to pursue, I will be discussing homeowners. Homeowners are typically aged 30 to 55, are married, and own single-family homes in suburban or upscale neighborhoods. Their needs include maintaining property appearance, preventing exterior wear, and keeping their homes clean for personal satisfaction or upcoming events. They often require this service generally 1 to 2 times per year, depending on local weather and landscaping conditions. They would seek out this service to enhance their curb appeal, protect the long-term value of their home, and avoid the hassle or risk of doing it themselves. They usually rely on referrals, online reviews, and local business to choose a service provider. Realtors are agents and brokers, usually 30 to 50 years old, who work with multiple listings in housing markets, such as Austin, and they need fast, reliable exterior cleaning to prepare homes for listing photos and showings. They need this service very frequently. This means multiple times per month, especially during peak selling seasons. Some agents manage dozens of listings annually. They seek out this service because power washing improves first impressions and property value, helping homes sell faster, and clean exterior makes listings more marketable in photos and walkthroughs. They usually choose a provider based on responsiveness, turnaround time, and reliability, and they value professional communication, clear pricing, and the ability to book quickly. Many of them also prefer working with a consistent partner for multiple jobs. Commercial managers are individuals or companies managing retail plazas, office buildings, and restaurants. Their goal is to maintain a clean, inviting appearance for tenants, customers, and inspectors. They typically require this service monthly or quarterly, depending on traffic volume and business type. They seek out this service because clean exteriors help protect brand reputation, attract customers, and meet health and safety standards. They choose a provider typically if they have insurance, consistent service, and formal contracts. When it comes to the competitive environment, there are 3 main sources of competition. These include DIY homeowners, lawn care, and handyman companies, and 2 established local power washing businesses, Shine and Wash and Jetstream Power Wash. Homeowners opting to do the power washing themselves is a competitor Jordan might have to deal with. Doing it yourself is a low-cost alternative. However, this does require the time, skill, and the proper knowledge on how to use your equipment. In order to combat this, Jordan really needs to emphasize the benefits of professional quality results, time savings, and avoiding the potential mistakes by the homeowner. Lawn care companies may offer power washing as an added service on top of what they already provide for the homeowner or business owner. They may also have an already established client base with relationships that would be hard to break for Jordan. In order to combat this, she really needs to focus on offering high quality and specialized power washing that would draw the customers over to her from these companies. The pricing for the lawn care customers is moderate because it is being added onto their regular service bill. They are local and are tied to existing lawn care accounts, and for promotion, they have an existing customer base and rely heavily on local referrals. There are also 2 other established power washing services in the area. These businesses offer specialized services for commercial clients and larger properties. They also have multiple employees, which Jordan does not. She needs to differentiate herself with excellent customer service, flexibility, and provide personalized attention in order to compete with the established companies. The pricing is premium due to their scale and specialization. They also work citywide with regional contracts as well. Promotional styles for these companies are branded vehicles, digital marketing, and referral networks. Jordan has many strengths to her business that would set her apart from each of her competitors in the area and would attract new customers to her product. She has a strong profitability based on her numbers from 2024. She generated $14,000 in revenue and $8,000 in profit, which is a strong 57% profit margin. If she keeps this up, she would be able to sustain a full-time move away from her current job. She has an excellent customer service satisfaction rating with a 4.7 star rating on Google, which is a huge advantage in a review-driven market. She is known for her quality results, quick turnaround time, flexibility, and customer-first service, which is difficult for larger competitors to replicate on a consistent basis. She also has an eco-friendly differentiation with her use of biodegradable detergents, and she has a degree in business administration and work experience in banking, which helps her to have a strong foundation in operations, finance, and managing customer relationships. Lastly, she is flexible, which allows her mobile service setup to move to serve clients across the city. Unfortunately, weaknesses also tag along with the company. Jordan is balancing a full-time job, so she can only serve clients on weekends, which restricts her capacity to grow and limits her ability to meet urgent or weekday service demands, especially from realtors and commercial clients. She also relies strictly on word of mouth and social media to market her services, which is a step down from her competition. Jordan is also a one-person team. This is a huge negative based on her competitors because they all have multiple employees working for them. Seasonal limitations allow for 10 months of operation, which limits year-round revenue potential. And she does not have formal business systems such as software for scheduling, invoicing, customer management, or lead tracking. Residential homeowners are low-frequency, moderate-profit clients who are good for seasonal service, but are much harder to scale with. These clients are most likely to choose the basic or standard package and have a recommended average price of $250, with the average cost per job at $100 and profit per job at $150. Facebook and Instagram ads are good for targeting local homeowners, and direct mail campaigns would be the best strategy to market in high-income neighborhoods. Jordan should have a monthly budget of $600 to market towards residential homeowners. They have a customer acquisition cost of $24, and for the break-even point, I did the monthly budget divided by the profit per job, and it came out to be 4 jobs to break even, giving us a profit margin of 60%. Real estate agents give us our highest return on investment out of the 3. They value speed and flexibility and are most likely to choose the standard package. They have a recommended average price at $300, an average cost per job of $100, and a $200 profit from each job. Networking with local real estate offices and having sponsored content in real estate newsletters or LinkedIn seem to be the best promotional strategy with a monthly budget of $750. The customer acquisition cost is $42 with a break-even point at 4 jobs and a profit margin of 66%. Lastly, commercial managers are a high-value, lower-volume type of client who are ideal for long-term contracts. They are much more likely to choose the premium package, which gives us an average price of $550, an average cost per job of $175, and a $375 profit per job. Direct outreach to property managers and having local Chamber of Commerce memberships and email campaigns are a good promotional strategy to reach these customers. With a monthly budget of $1,000, the customer acquisition cost here is $100, with a break-even point of around 3 jobs and a profit margin of 68%. Here we can see a graph that shows all of the information that I just talked about regarding the average price, profit per job, and the customer acquisition cost of the homeowners, the real estate agents, and the commercial managers. I believe Jordan's best target market to attack should be the real estate agents. They have a very high frequency of need due to the preparation of multiple listings each month, especially in a big place like Austin. They value reliable, fast service, which goes along with Jordan's flexible scheduling, and they also have a very low customer acquisition cost compared to their high return on investment. A marketing tactic to help cater to the real estate agents would be to create a digital portfolio showing before and after pictures in order to show them how quality the work is that she is doing. Jordan needs to set financial benchmarks for herself in order to even think about scaling her business and quitting her current full-time job. I think she should set a monthly revenue goal of at least $5,000 and have a monthly profit of $3,000 or more. She should also have an emergency savings totaling enough to cover at least 3 to 6 months of expenses. After all of the research and questioning that has been done, I have made the final decision that I do not think Jordan should quit her job just quite yet. While she has been profitable part-time, Jordan is not earning nearly enough money to cover her expenses for now. However, if she keeps up the good work and focuses on scaling her business, she could definitely look at doing this full-time in the near future. But until then, she should remain at her current job and continue doing the power washing part-time.